Hello everybody, my name's Ryan and I'm a driving instructor, and today, roundabouts. So roundabouts, what's all that about? Well, before I go any further, like, comment and subscribe. This isn't really a tutorial about roundabouts. Well, it sort of is. This is just me reading from a book. It's dispelling a few things that have happened regarding the mythical 12 o'clock rule. Basically, the 12 o'clock rule actually kind of doesn't exist. It's never been written down anywhere. It's a description of what we should do when we come to roundabouts that we are unfamiliar with, where we look at the signage and the signage dictates which direction we need to go in. So the book, the official DVSA guide, says procedurals when entering a roundabout. So approaching a roundabout, look well ahead for the advance warning sign, which is the sign that tells you which direction you're going to go in. Reading the sign will enable you to select the most suitable lane in which to approach the roundabout. Get in the correct lane in good time. Do not straddle lanes and avoid changing lanes at the last moment. Where possible, it's a good idea to look across the roundabout and identify the exit you want to take. This will help you plan the safest course through the roundabout. Right. Are we ready? Are we taking note? Diagram just here. When going left, mirror and signal left as you approach, according to the mirrors section of the book. Approach in the appropriate left-hand lane. Keep to that lane on the roundabout. Maintain a left signal through the roundabout. Asterisks. So, I would also consider making another left mirror check at the midpoint as you're about to exit to identify position in the road and potentially any problems that might happen on your left hand side. Pro tip, have another look in your mirror, see how close you are to that curb. May as well, no harm in it. You've already got your steering angle on, something to practice with your instructor. If you're also going left though, leave your signal on till you've completed your manoeuvre. Don't cancel your signal halfway through, as somebody might think you're changing direction. Going ahead, going straight on, second exit, whatever you want to call it. Often 6-second exit could be a little bit misleading if you've only got 2 exits on the roundabout, once to the left, once to the right. Have a look at the sign, count the exits around as you look at it, like a clock face, clockwise. If the second exit is directly straight, i.e. the 12 o'clock theory, then no signal is necessary on the approach. In fact, if it's second exit, you wouldn't signal anyway, because somebody might think that you're going to turn left or right. You should not signal right if you are going straight on. People who keep doing that may lead to confusion. No signal is necessary on approach, which after the signal video is actually incorrect as well, because signalling could be anything. It could be flashing your lights, it could be waving your arms, it could be, firing a gun was in the marine regs, any loud explosions. A signal is also a set of brake lights. I do digress and do make fun of this, but a signal is brake lights, so saying no signal is necessary is not strictly true. Approach in the appropriate lane. This is normally the default road position of the left-hand lane if it is empty. If it is blocked, you may use the lane that's next to it, as in the diagram. Keep to that selected lane on the roundabout. So you can use both lanes to go on. Oh, what a revelation. Unless the road markings indicate otherwise. Check your mirror, especially the near side exterior mirror, which literally says rear left. Indicate left after you pass the exit, just before the one you intend to take. So signal off the roundabout and leave it running till you've completed your manoeuvre. Don't cancel it halfway as per the other one. There are a number of roundabouts that we've already discovered that you go in the right-hand lane to go straight on. You don't then change lanes on the roundabout. Now, spiral roundabouts are completely different. I did a video on that once before. So, going ahead, use both lanes. In some cases, going right, use both lanes, especially in Blythe, because they're labelled that way. Use both lanes as appropriate. Going right or going full circle. Now, going right means anything after potentially 12 o'clock. Asterisks, because it's an unforgivable rule, but we'll come back to it. Indicate right as you approach, but you've already checked your right mirror. I hope you have. Rear, right, indicate right. This book doesn't say that, but you should. Approaching the right-hand lane. Think about your position. So mirrors, signal, position, slowing down into that roundabout, another signal, brake lights. Keep to that lane and maintain the signal on the roundabout. That is, round to the right. Check your left mirror and signal left after you've passed the exit just before the one you intend to take. Now this gets a little bit messed up because potentially you can exit, if you've got two lanes on the exit, into both or either lanes, potentially. My personal preference would be left mirror check, left mirror check, left mirror check, move back to left. If you can't move back to left, go in the right on exit. If you can't do that, go all the way around the roundabout. Keep going round and round and round. If you do it on a driving test, where you see something in your left-hand side when you're exiting a roundabout, go around the roundabout, because the examiner will tell you, oh yeah, it's coming up, it's the next exit. He will help you, or she will, they will help you out. That's pretty much it as far as roundabouts go. All you can do with this really is pretty much practice. But let's talk about the 12 o'clock rule. Sometimes it isn't always 12 o'clock. Sometimes it's a little bit offset to the right. This is where looking across the roundabout to give yourself a good idea of what's ahead and look for your exit is a good idea, because the sign is normally all correct in most cases, unless you're around Newsham railway station. But yeah, most of the time the signage is correct, unless you're driving Blythe where the straight on arrow isn't straight, it's pointing to the wrong way. Most of the time the signs, you get the idea. All you can do is go and practice, because signage is different for every area. Theoretically, you should be able to drive anywhere once you've passed your driving test. You should also be able to do your test at any driving test centre in the land. But I bet if you lived in, I don't know, let's say Chester, and you went to do your driving test in Gosforth, you'd probably fail because you don't know it. Because you're used to the area that you drive in. Try to keep to the area that you drive in to do your driving test. That's quite logical. Get your instructor to take you around the bad roundabouts and get them to explain which lane you need to be in. I made a video a long time ago, I'll put it up here somewhere, about Three Horseshoes roundabout and about Kitty Brewster roundabout, about getting in the correct lane at the right time, and the amount of people that I've seen going in the left hand side and going all the way around the roundabout. Why? Is bad driving that endemic? Is speeding that endemic? It probably is. That's probably why all the cars are going bing and bong and ching and chang and everything else now. This car doesn't do it. I got this car back yesterday. This car doesn't do it. This Mocha from 2022 doesn't do it. But the Hyundai i10 that I had, that is from 2025, bings for speed, road position, speeding, slowing down too much, using the brakes. It bings for everything. It kind of is telling you and teaching you how to drive. And sure, yeah, you can press a few buttons to switch it all off. But I guarantee, if you went to court and they said to you, oh, well, you were speeding down the A1 at 80 miles an hour, did you switch your safeties off? Well, you must have done. If you switch your safeties off, there's an extra 3 points. I can see it coming. I've mentioned this in a video about automation. It's on new cars, it's pretty much here. It kind of teaches you how to drive all over again. And people say, oh, I can't be dictated to, I must do 45 and a 40. Imagine if your kids playing in the street in a 20 zone, and well, there's nobody there. I can do 40 down this road, but the speed limit is 20 or even 30. Oh, and there's nobody here. I can do 40. That's not the answer. We must drive as appropriately, otherwise the world's going to chaos. Driving is increasingly becoming difficult because people are not following the rules. Follow the rules. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. This wasn't particularly long, I don't think. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.